Everyone loves a good video game, right? And what do you need to play a video game? That's right, a video game console of some sort. And here on planet our favorite game station, the Wii Phone, while it doesn't have its own controller like other systems, is a marvel in and of itself. I love video game controllers, so much so that I even like customizing them so I can look cool while I game. Today, I thought I'd share some of them with you. Let's check it out! Since I'm on an intergalactic mission right now, I can't be in my office. So I'll have my friend Field Reporter show off my controllers while I narrate. So first thing I want to show off is this Nintendo 64 controller. I actually do have some original Nintendo 64 controllers. I have two gray ones and then two see-through purple ones. I don't have them. I have one gray one and then one see-through purple one. The other two are my cousins. But I also have like a red third-party controller that kind of stinks. The like control stick is different and weird, and I don't really like it. But this is the Nintendo Switch Online Nintendo 64 controller. As you can see, it has these extra buttons for the Switch and the charging port, and the slot for the Rumble Pack or memory packs or whatever. They don't go here. But I wanted to customize this one. I bought some Nintendo 64 custom buttons without even checking to see if they would fit. I just figured that since it had the same shape of the original controllers that these buttons would fit, and they pretty much do. I got these bald buttons so they don't have like the engraving of the button letters on them or shape or anything like that. They're just completely bald. They're kind of rounded a little bit. You can see there. It's kind of cool, right? I really like this like glistening kind of thing. The only thing is, I guess this part was upside down. I guess for some reason they had to change the shape of this button because this was the only way it could go in, I think. Also, this button is really tall for some reason. It shouldn't be like that. It's supposed to be like half that amount of sticking out or anything, if even that far. That was not as egregious of a mistake as this one. Yeah, the D-pad is like super weird. I don't know why I ordered this online. I don't know why they didn't see this. It's kind of okay, but it makes playing Kirby kind of hard, which is like one of my favorite games. But yeah, and I put some cute little stickers on it because I saw my cousins put stickers on there, so I put these cute little holographic strawberries on them. But yeah, this is cool. Really cool controller for the Nintendo 64 Switch Online Nintendo 64 service, which makes it nice and easy to play. Next up, we have GameCube. Here's a cool transparent red GameCube controller I made. It's very cute, and I love the transparent buttons too. Its red and white look is very cool to me. It reminds me of Mountain Dew Code Red, so that's fun too. This controller is the controller I think I've put the most effort into because I like painted it myself with the help of a friend. This is a Pichu themed controller. I like painted the shell, and then we painted this design on it that's like its little collar and everything. I got the buttons to kind of match like the cheek placement. That start button is like its little nose. As you can see, the paint like around the stick here was like kind of sticky. You can kind of you can feel it more than you can hear it. I think it's just the stick actually, but like either way, it makes it it made it like really sticky, sticking like when I would move and stuff. So I had to like shave it down, so there's like that weird outline now. Which is a shame, but you know, it's my first time making something. And like the paint application was kind of rough too. We used spray paint, but like, you know, I don't really know what we're doing. But the buttons, pretty good. Thinking about it now, I should have gotten like black buttons here so that they could have been like the ears, but you know, I still like it. I think it's really cool. I like how bright and yellow it is. Yippee! Moving on to the next system, but not really. Xbox. I do not have an Xbox, but I use this on my computer and on my Steam Deck, so, you know, I like these. I saw that they were making these throwback original Duke controllers So I was like, I would like to get this, and I think these are actually one of my favorite controllers that I have. I actually really like the shape of this. I don't know if I would have liked it when I was a kid when I had the original Xbox, but now that I have it, like, it's amazing. I mean, the D-pad is kind of whatever. I mean, it works. I don't really like the rounded thing, like it's like a pool, like a skateboarding pool, whatever, but I think it's really nice. These are cool. I really like the shape of the buttons and like the position that they're in. They're not like in the standard like square, or like, I guess it would be like a diamond, like a standard diamond. So I like it because like my thumb kind of fits across all of them, or, you know, on top of all of them, and like comfortable enough to just whatever. These guys, you know, they just kind of are there. I like these extra buttons, these top buttons that they added here for, you know, more recent games that didn't just have the triggers, because back then they only had the triggers. But I really like how when I'm holding it, you know, my hand fits, it like sits perfectly in my hand, and I can rest my middle finger on the trigger, and then these fingers, you know, my pointer fingers up here on these top buttons. So kind of like I don't have to move with the controllers that aren't this separated. You kind of, you know, have to move your one finger back and forth, or have your fingers like awkwardly right next to each other. Sorry for having that close-up of Field Reporter's hands. But, you know, it's really nice and comfortable, and keeps you from having to move your fingers a lot more than they really need to. Along with this one, I also have the red one, because, you know, I just had to get it because it was red transparent. But I really like this one. This one is like my daily driver on the computer. Whee!
Yeah.
Next up are my PS5 controllers. So I have this original white one from, you know, what it came with. It originally came with two. I got the bundle that came with an extra controller. So this is the original. I think this is the one that I originally like used and stuff like that. I didn't open the second one for a while because like nobody played games with me, which is, you know, whatever. So I've got this one, which is nice. It's, you know, a nice enough controller. I definitely like the feeling of this one over the PS4 controller. That one was like a little weird, but I think this one is great. I really like the adaptive triggers. That makes games fun. This touchpad thing is cool and neat and whatever, but, you know, I kind of wish there was some color on the buttons, but, you know, they're going for a new style, which is fine. Then they released, I think this was their first color that wasn't the black color that they released separately or whatever. The red controller. So same thing, just red where all the white was, and the buttons have like a bit more of like a pinkish tinge, a little pinkish tint right there. You know, this is great. And I even got when it came out afterwards, I got the shell for the console to match with the red one. But then with my second white controller, I customized it to have this really cool half black, half red style. And you'll see with the original controllers, well, I mean, I guess you can't see, but it looks like these are 4 separate buttons. At least, you know, the shell kind of separates them. But if you press down on one, the whole thing moves. So this is all just one big button that you kind of like seesaw across. And I don't really like how that feels. Plus it's all like squishy and stuff, whatever. But with this one that I customized, each button is separate. So no matter where you press, you won't get movement in any other button. And I also got like a clicky mod to make the buttons click. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know. Hold on, let me hear. I don't think you'll be able to hear from here. But yeah, that's the clickiness. I could have gotten the clickiness on these guys, but I don't know if that would have affected the adaptive triggers, so I kind of just left it. I think that this controller is probably one of the coolest controllers I have. I think something went weird with the touchpad, because when I was playing Spider-Man 2, it kept like bringing up the menu that you do when you like swipe to the whatever or whatever. So I think I don't know if it was me, because I don't think it was happening the whole time. Maybe something just happened. But anyway, for the games that, you know, not all the games use that thing, so it's totally fine. I love it. It's great. One of my favorite controllers that I have in my collection. Yippee! Okay, a quick detour before we head to the last console, but a quick look at my handhelds. My DS Lights. I've only got 2 DS Lights, one I customized and one I didn't. So let's take a look at the customized one first. So here we got the black one, and you can see, whoa, what's going on over here with all this red? Oh snap! See-through red on the inside. I think this is really cool. I got just some like third-party shell. So if you can see that these the logo is like kind of rounded. I don't know how to explain it, but like it's like a soft ramp as it goes up. If you look at the original shell, it's like a hard up when it goes up. But yeah, so we got a cool red stylus to match, little red bibbly bops, and yeah, I think this is really cool. You can see this kind of used and stuff, but you know, I think this is really cool, a very cool surprise, especially since all my other things are see-through red. I didn't want to make the whole thing see-through red, because I really do like the black and red. So I think this is really cool. But as for my other one that I just cleaned up, this is my original. Oh, I got this thing, so it goes in here. I was just using it to play the Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, so if you can see, the shape is more defined on this one than on here. You can kind of see. But yeah, so I took this one. This is my original Game Boy that I had from when I was a wee baba. You can see it's very scuffed up still. You can't really do anything about cleaning scuffs unless I take like a magic eraser to it or whatever. But yeah, I just took it all apart, cleaned it up. It was a lot of work, but it was really emotional when I got it fixed, because the top screen was busted. It was just like lines. But now it works. Yippee! And it's nice and loud too. The touchscreen was like horrible on the center. I like couldn't use it at all. I kind of still made some mistakes. There's like a weird thing under there. And I could have changed the shell, but you can see here there's like a weird like chip here in the corner. But I didn't want to get rid of that. I really like that chip because, you know, it's mine. It's my chip. All right, let's go on to the last console. Yay! So the last console that we're gonna look at is for the Switch. So the first thing I want to show off is my pair of customized Joy-Cons. Now, if this is a surprise to you, I guess that means that you just kind of skipped through to this part of the video. But yeah, you can see I've got these like cool like silky touch. They're not really silky, but you know, they kind of look silky. They're like a bit more matte, I guess. For the buttons on the inside too, and on the top, very cool. This is my favorite look. Everything's nice. I think these were the Joy-Cons from my original launch day Switch, the gray ones. And then I first changed the shells to purple, see-through purple, just the shells. And then I changed the shells and the buttons to look like this cool thing. So yeah, I think these are really cool, and I really enjoy them. And I really like them, and they're really cool. And okay. And so for my next controllers, I will show off these not customized ones, but these are my. You might be asking me, do you have? And I will say yes, I do have the Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3 Switch Pro controllers. These are very cool. I love Splatoon. This is my. I like how they are colorful. I love like the graffiti and splats on them and stuff. You can see I really use this one a lot from the indents on the sticks. The minus. I pressed a lot. Yeah, I put these guys through their paces. This one also. You can see all the cool like graffiti and stuff that they've got on them. I think they both have different stuff. Yeah, so see. You can tell they've got different graffiti. Whoa! Just, you don't have to look totally, but you know, they're different. Cool. But yeah, I think that the Switch Pro controllers are like my favorite controllers. Like when I first held one for the first time and it like just sat in my hands, I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. I can't believe how nice this feels. Everything is just in a really nice position. The buttons are nice and big. D-pad is okay. Kind of wish it were, you know, clickier. I wish everything was just clickier. I like how click feels. Click, click, click. Oh yeah, I didn't mention, but on my original DS, I found like a clicky button mod to add clicky to the face buttons. Let me see if you can hear it. Probably not. But anyway, if you know what the DS Lite is like, it has squishy buttons, but I added clicky to this. Yippee! So yeah, that's what I think about these guys. Woohoo! They're my favorite. Okay, now let's take a quick look at some work in progress controllers that I have. I have this full green one here. I'll explain these top buttons in a sec. If you can hear, I tried to do clicky here too. I like how loud it is, and I like how it feels, but I think these two aren't working. No, I think these two aren't working. I need to like resolder them. That's the issue with this. I don't think I found a like kit for adding clicky to these face buttons. I did find one for these top buttons here, which is nice. But I would like to have clicky here, and hopefully clicky here too. I think I might have to do a little bit more hard work to get this to click. But what I want to do with this is make the colors look like the original Xbox buttons, but whenever I find colored buttons, it's like how the old Super Nintendo ones were. So the colors don't exactly match up with these. So even though the labels are different, like this one should be green, I want this one to be green, and this one red, and this one yellow, and this one blue, even though, you know, the colors and the letters don't match. But I don't care. I'm not going to get confused. I know what the buttons are. So, but anyway, yeah, I haven't found anybody who's willing to do that. So if you have any ideas or somebody who might be down to help me out with that, that would be really great and appreciative. So with these blue buttons up here, I have the plans to make another thing that's kind of like my Mario Kart 8 loadout. So I use the Comet motorcycle. I think that's what it is. The Comet motorcycle. The jet bike. I use Ludwig on the jet bike with the tiny blue rollers. So these top buttons are like his hair, so they're gonna be up there. I have orange buttons for the, you know, the marks on the jet bike, and then these guys here are the blue rollers, and the jet bike is like white and orange, and like some black lines. I'm thinking of adding like painting on some black on this thing, but I'm not sure. But yeah, those are my work in progress ones that I still need to do, and I would like to add functioning clicky to all of them. These are easy because there's like a kit online, but these are harder because I have to like solder these. Alright, so on to the next ones. So these two are, I think, my favoriteest controllers. I have these two sort of reverse see-through red controllers. So I made this one first, and then I made this one. So they both have the same top buttons, but then this one has see-through middle, and then the silk touch holders, I don't know, grips, I guess. And this one has the silky middle, and then the see-through grips. So it doesn't look as cool, I guess, but I like, thematically, they're pretty much the same. These really cool buttons. There's a Poliwag sticker. Yay! These really cool buttons, I got them from SELSTOR, I think. It's really cool. It's like sparklies inside this like transparent nothing. It's really cool. I have these transparent sticks that you can tell I used a lot. Oh, they got yellow. But yeah, you can see how worn out it is there. There's like no lip there anymore. The indentation is like almost worn out there. But yeah, I think these are really cool. So I made this one to be like an opposite. It has like black with white underneath, or transparent, I think it was. Same silk touch buttons, so kind of matches. I probably should have gotten a different color button set, but I'd have to get another whole set just for these just for these ones. But I don't know. Maybe I could have done it. But anyway, the whole point of, or the Joy-Cons I made to be like a baby version of these ones, of this one. This one. This is the baby of this one, because see-through red, and then the silky looking buttons. But it's kind of like, it's like if these two made babies and then they made these ones. Yay! So that's pretty much it. What are your favorite controllers? Do you have favorite controllers? Do you customize controllers? Do you like my controllers? Do you hate my controllers? Do you think my controller opinions are weird and dumb and stupid and you want to throw me out of a rocket? Let me know in the comments section below. I hope to see you again at one of my transmissions. And if you see this, goobly Springles, skibbity Riz. Bye-bye.